All right. So this is Elaine, who is our guest on Team G'day Call. And that's a photo with Michelle Wallach, as you can see there. And that was probably at a recent convention, I'm thinking. Elaine, was it last year?
Yes, it would have been in Dallas. So September.
Wow,
just gone.
20th anniversary, and Linda and her husband Grant were there too.
Exactly.
So Elaine is a one-star executive and married to Ken Smith, who's also a very good friend of mine, and a leader in Youngevity. And I've asked Elaine to get on the call today to share what she knows about the essential oils. And we're just going to go through that briefly for about 10 to 15 minutes. And Elaine's not in our group, but that's what I like to do, is talk to other people and leaders and things like that, so we all get a bit more understanding and information on our products and the business. And Elaine is a very good leader in Youngevity as well. So welcome to the call, Elaine. We also have one stars, Isabel and Linda, on the call as well.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Jamal, and your team for inviting me on board for today. Yes, the Youngevity oils are amazing. My personal opinion there for one moment. Basically, I use the Results Now kit. That I would never go to a business presentation without that. It has the results immediately, and that's what I really like about our oils. You can put them on someone and basically in about 10 minutes they have a release of the muscle spasms or any other pain that they're actually suffering. It's quite extraordinary. Most people just are in shock by the end of the time that you've gone through the Results Now kit. And simply 2 drops of our oils is enough to have a result. It's as simple as that. Our oils are antiseptic, so although it's not recommended, it doesn't matter that we actually are touching the tops of the bottles when we're using the pure oils. The roller balls, I would recommend, again, a personal opinion, that you actually use them yourself, and you sell the Results roller ball as a kit to someone to use for themselves, not a shared item. I wouldn't use them in a display, in a presentation, because simply you are able to contaminate those bottles. They're diluted down with the jojoba oil, so they're not as antiseptic to be shared around. But 2 drops of the pure oil on the trunk of the toe and then along the arch of the foot is the application process.
Wow.
And
so
it really is brilliant.
Wow. Now, I've heard about all these oils, so while you're here, we're just going to try and bring something up. And so some of these oils that you're talking about, going back to what you first said, was what was the kit that you would say that you go to a presentation with?
The Results Now kit. It's about, off the top of my head, $250 Australian. Now I am guessing it's around that price. So you're getting 7 oils.
Here it is.
Is that the roller ball?
Oh, that's the CEO. So
no,
you can actually get a CEO essential oil kit as well.
Yes.
And that's what we can see in front of us there. Now, this is on the Results Now we're looking at at the moment. So somebody like me, because Youngevity got so many products, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to have you on the call today. the essential oils is something I really haven't even touched. The only thing I've used essential oils really a lot is the Breath of Life,
Yes.
because I was diagnosed as a lifelong asthmatic, heard about Dr. Wallet. Now I do not have a Ventolin. One of the things that helped me get off my Ventolin was the Breath of Life, which is an essential oil. But besides that, I don't know much about any of the other oils. What you said before about how you mix things up and that, I really need to learn about that. So what we're looking at now is the essential results now on the go oil kit. There we go. And that one's 101. This is okay. So tell us what we're looking at right now.
Okay, so that's the rollerball kit. That's what I'd recommend to someone who is totally in love with oils, who you've gone through the process for demonstration of the results now kit, because that's the rollerball. So that's already diluted down. And simply for us ladies, we would simply put them in our handbag. And most people who are into essential oils would carry the lavender rollerball in their handbag, simply because it is, the most commonly used essential oil for relaxation.
Right.
Jamal, if you type in AU 67954, that will bring up the results now kit. So AU 67954.
Oh, that's right. Missed the number there. AU 67954. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
That's it. So what's that one? 237. Yeah, 240. I thought it was about 240.
And so what we're looking at now, what do these oils do?
The kit is designed to be a layering kit to get a total body result for your presentation. It starts off with to be at peace. It relaxes you, so it sets the scene. It relaxes the body, and you simply put 2 drops on each toe. You ask the person to stand up and just stomp their feet, basically, just a little march, and have a sip of water. And basically what it does is it circulates the oils through the body in a natural process. So our heart pumps in one direction and our arteries pull the oils back through the body the other way. So we need the muscle action. That's why we ask people to stomp or march on the spot, and the water helps to carry it through the blood. So basically you set the scene with to be at peace. Then the sweet birch, it is basically for rebuilding the skeletal system. And each person has a different reaction. The Ravensara goes through to open up and energise the whole body and the nerves. It actually impacts on the nerves first of all. Wow. So each oil has its own specific target, but they do all work together, and that's the beauty of this kit. You cannot fail, for the want of a better word. As we know, your Youngevity products are the absolute supreme and superior products on the planet. It doesn't matter what Youngevity has in its cachet of goods, which item you actually focus on, whether it be the health and nutrition or essential oils or the spices, whatever it is, they are extraordinary products. That's what I really, really love about Youngevity. They're better than us. Any of the products are better than us. So don't be embarrassed by them. Don't be afraid of what you're presenting. And really, I mean, going through most people, going down the list of the 7 essential oils in the kit, sweet marjoram is actually the most astounding oil. And most people, when you do your demonstration, will have a major result from the sweet marjoram. It's also a good anti-snore oil, insofar as you just need, I think, a third of a cup. I'm trying to think of the recipe. A third of a cup of plain bath salts and 15 drops of marjoram. Shake them around and put them in a jar. Put the jar on the side of the bed of the snoring person about 15 minutes before they go to bed. And as they go to bed, put the lid back on the jar and they will not snore.
Wow.
That's how powerful our oils are. You know, yeah, the aroma is in the room.
Wow. Now, also, Youngevity does have corporate calls where you can get on and listen to those as well,
Yes.
which are on the Youngevity site. Now, by the way, guys, if you are listening, if you're listening to this for the first time and you're interested, you can contact Elayne or myself, which the information will be at the top of this presentation listed somewhere. And if you do currently have an upline in Youngevity, get back to them after the call and they will help you out with that. I set up teamg'day.com, which is the page I set up with our team, and that's really an information team. But if somebody knows Elayne, I'll refer them to Elayne if you contact me via this YouTube link or whatever I'm going to do with it. Now, one thing I want to ask you while we're on the call, trauma oil. What do you know about that with the Youngevity trauma oil? Because I've heard wonderful things about it, but I don't really know how to apply it and things like that.
Okay, so again, trauma oil is one of our 100% oil. So you only buy it in the bottle. It's never diluted down. It's never sold as a rollable. Basically, it is just the most magical oil of all. It will ease the pain from severe injuries to just simply tension and tight muscles. Yeah, it is amazing. I put 2 drops of trauma oil in our CM cream, and as a lot of you may know, Ken broke his leg a little while ago now, actually, but trauma oil was one of my first purchases when he was able to start moving around, for easing simply the bone pain. But
wow,
it is just amazing. Look, I can't praise it enough. I really can't. Any pain that you're in, any migraine that you're in, that you're suffering, any computer pain. I know myself, I get that pain up across the back of my shoulder and the top of my neck there from sitting at the computer way too long. 2 drops. Now, I, again, just put 2 drops and I'll rub it across my shoulder blade. If I'm putting it on someone else, I would just, even moisturiser, hand moisturiser, anything just to carry it that little bit further. It's our most expensive product, is the trauma oil. But let me say, if any of you are doing social selling parties, it was one of the items that we could purchase half price once you spend $75 in a social selling party. So, you know, now if I could just mention, please, Jamal, the Aroma Share Club, if anybody is serious about essential oils, I would suggest that you add the Aroma Share Club to your auto ship. It counts for 50 QV, and I actually don't look at the prices. I do apologise. I think it's $63 a month that I pay for them. But for example,
62.
January, 62, there we go. So well, this year it seems that Youngevity has chosen as a sweetener for those of us who buy the Aroma Share each month. We are provided with oils exclusively. So one of the January oils was only available to distributors via the Aroma Share Club. So there's good benefits if you are really passionate about the essential oils. And it just becomes part of you. You know, it's like the rest of the health and nutrition. They become part of us.
Yeah. I've heard somebody say, you know, you've kind of got you can have a Youngevity first aid kit, which includes your trauma oil, but also, and then you got your colloidal silver and things like that you keep in your house in case you really need it. The other thing I wanted to ask you today as well, Elaine, was the diffusers and things like that. How do you use those, and what oils would you use with that? Because I know they're very popular as well.
Again, it comes down to personal choice and what's going on in your house or your family. Simply, I think it goes down to 3 or 4 drops of oil into the up. So each diffuser has a marker in the water reservoir. So I have never actually measured how much water you put in, but there's a reservoir in the bottom. You fill up to the to-fill line, and with simple water, you just put in a few drops of whichever oil you prefer. Breath of Life is a perfect example. We're not currently in our flu season, but First Defence or Breath of Life is just fantastic if anyone's a little congested, and they time. So the beauty of our Youngevity diffusers is you can time it to just come on for 15 minutes, then it turns itself off. Leanne King, the developer of our oils and the absolute oils expert, says that you should only diffuse in a room for 15 minutes.
Okay. So we're looking at the Essential Oils Youngevity diffuser at the moment. So when you somebody like me that's so what do you put in the diffuser? Obviously, it sounds like if you had this diffuser, what oils would you prefer just for an office to make it? And how many drops, and what would you add water, or what would you put in there? Yeah.
Okay, where you're pointing currently on your screen, that actually lifts off and there's a reservoir underneath, and you just simply fill that up with the water. And again, it's really up to your mood. To be
some
at
of the
peace.
blends are nice. Some of the blends are good in the diffusers. I think I've used, there's one called like Happiness or something like that. Yeah, so the blends are good to use in those.
Yes. Right. So to be happy, I agree. To be happy, to be at peace. There's Sleep Well or something, Good Night, something like that. There's a nighttime one too, which is very good. But it's really personal preference. If you are doing an open house to sell your property, then possibly even go into the cinnamon and nutmeg oils.
Wow, yeah, cool.
Hey, Elaine, do you know when we might be getting the culinary oils to use in our cooking? Because there's a picture on our website, but no product. So I've been looking forward to those.
No, that's really a question for Joanne from Youngevity New Zealand office, I would suggest. But like all our products, it is simply demand that puts them into the New Zealand office.
Oh, okay.
So,
everyone get on your email.
Well, exactly, because what happened about 12 months ago is that no one was using the Results Now kit, and they weren't reordering it, I should say. And they sent all the product back to America, and we weren't able to get the Results Now kit. So there was a little bit of a outcry, and they brought back a few into the warehouse.
Yeah, I wish they'd let us know if they're going to do that. We'd all probably go, oh, hey, we want it, and buy it.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I did this call today. Well, firstly, I think it's great with getting other people in Youngevity to share and things like that. This call goes for about 40 minutes, so it says I've got 10 minutes left. Well, I don't know how long ago that said that before. But,
yes.
Elaine, look, thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
Just the essential oils is a business in itself, and I haven't fully got into the oils yet, but I am going to get more involved into them. It's because I'm just scrolling through. This is the Australian range, guys. You can see in front of you now. There's so many different things you can do with essential oils. And look, I order a Breath of Life once every 2 months on auto ship. That's in my pocket. So most of the couple of times a week, I put that in my pocket, and that's a good way to share with people, and also it's great for breathing as well. So
can I
all
just
these oils have. Go ahead, Linda.
Yeah, Elaine, how do you find? I think the biggest opposition I've had with the oils is people in Australia. doTERRA is a very big brand here. How do you compare Youngevity oils to that brand? Or how, if somebody's saying I'm already using this, like how can you? What's the good way to get them to try Youngevity one?
Never compare, because people are passionate, and that's like having a heckler in the room. Simply, ours are internationally rated, our oils, which is a little symbol on every one of our bottles, EOBBD. Basically, that is a rating, and each of our bottles has a batch number.
Yeah.
If you or any of your customers would like to know exactly what happened and what ingredients are in each batch, we are able to send that batch number to Youngevity America, and we can get the whole process. So ours are 100% followed and recorded, each process. So it's just like a medicine.
That's amazing. I didn't know that. I had no idea about all that.
So, never compare. Never compare. Just simply say, this is what ours are able to provide. We believe that our products are the best. And simply, that's your opinion. We believe.
Yeah. Thanks.
And guys, I've got the CEO Essential Oils pack in front of us here. And if you do want to start a business with essential oils, this is the way to go. And you've got a wide variety. You've got a diffuser. You've got all sorts of things there. Excuse me. And that is, the way to go. So contact Elaine, Linda, Isabel, or myself if you want to get started there professionally. I would even think that would be great just as a customer to get your essential oils kit as well.
Yes.
I don't want to get cut off like we have so many times, but we've got over 6 minutes. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right. If it was Elaine, I'd just like to add the rollerball kit actually comes in a children's kit. It's $101. It's the 7 steps. It is amazing. I have gifted it a couple of times to my girlfriends when they've had their babies. What better way? It's already diluted. There is no fear, which a lot of people have, of putting oils on children, because it is already there. It's done. It's foolproof. Let's go with keep it simple.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
And the other thing I just wanted to say, and I must have had it on my phone, please join the Facebook club group, Leanne King's Facebook group, Aroma Share Group. So her husband Kent also is a distiller of the oils. So both Leanne and Kent speak weekly on, they do Facebook Live. Yep, that's it. Now that's amazing. And within that group, there are all sorts of files that you can download, dilution charts for pets. So yeah, it's self-education. I'm happy to share whatever I know, but I do regularly go back to Leanne's Facebook group because you can ask questions.
Cool.
There's nothing better.
Wow. Awesome.
So, yeah, I'll send anybody who asks me back to there and to yourselves.
Thanks, Elaine.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Elaine. Elaine, do you want to give us out? I'll add this at the end of on the recording. But do you want to give us out your contact information if anybody does want to get involved with Youngevity or the essential oils?
Sure. If you need to contact me, so my telephone number is 0411601190, or simply my email address, Elayne_Asher@yahoo.com, or find me on Facebook.
Terrific. And I am Jamel Bookaboo. It's 0466984938. If you're calling from America, +61 466984938. TeamG'day.com is our team page, or you can contact Linda or Isabel there on Facebook as well. And if you do have an upline in Youngevity, contact them and they will help you as a customer or distributor. If not, we would love to have you on board, Elaine, myself, or Isabel, or Linda. Thank you for your time so much today, Elaine. I know you've had a big drive last night. And we're all passionate about Dr. Wallach and Youngevity, and just being able to help yourself and help other people with your health, and also financially, is a very good feeling. So thank you for your time. I don't want to be cut off. So, and
Thanks,
Isabel
Elaine.
does have a meeting.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Elaine.
Thank you
very
for the
much.
privilege.
Isabel does. Oh, thank you. And Isabel does have a meeting tonight in Port Macquarie. Everybody is welcome to come to that. I'll be there. So I'm up in Queensland, but I'm about to start driving. And well, I'll be getting. I need to get my vitamin D surfing in Perth on the way. So that's Isabel's.
Yeah, vitamin D in your
I'll be
earth,
there.
definitely.
That's it. Yep, vitamin D and earthing when I surf. That's correct. And so that's Isabel tonight. She is a leader in Youngevity, and these meetings, if you haven't checked it out, her presentation room is spectacular. So I am looking forward to being there tonight. And that is the end of our Team G'day call with very special guest, Elayne Asher, and other guests on the call today were Linda and Isabel. Thank you for your time. Thanks for listening. And everybody have a wonderful day. Thanks a lot, Elaine.
You too. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.